Welcome back, everybody, to the podcast. I'm so excited to be back on for episode 9. We are doing part 2 of Unlearning Bad Habits or Unhealthy Habits with my girl, Big Logan. She has been on before, and she will continue to come back on the podcast.
Yes, every time you ask.
Exactly.
Every time you put her on the show.
For real. So we're happy to have her back again, and luckily she has some input for this amazing topic. I'm glad that we can do a part 2. How are you doing? What's been going on, Miss Thang?
I'm good. I feel like since the last time I've been on, I feel like a lot has changed. Yes. I definitely didn't have a job. But here we are. Employed. Praise God. Salary, benefits, all the things. Real estate is going well. Talking to a financial advisor, I really feel like I'm pouring a lot back into me.
Good.
Just turned 28, and so I feel like that was yes. Some sort of, realizations and things that I want to accomplish, and so getting out of my own way and being out here and doing those things.
Okay, perfect. It sounds like things are on the up and up, which is dope. I know we always tend to talk about our goals off the mic, but
off the record,
but it's
crazy.
Yeah, but it's good to hear that you are pursuing your goals and then also checking off the boxes. So yes. I'm happy to hear that. But without further delay, let's hop into this topic. The first talking point that I would like to bring up is unhealthy habits turning into character flaws.
Okay.
Now, when I wrote this topic down, I was like, this is going to get really deep because, one, I just realized a character flaw that I have that was previously an unhealthy habit. So I'll just go ahead and share what I was necessarily thinking about. So when I wrote that question, I have always had an issue with trust, right? So a lot of people suffer from this, but I get very skeptical.
Oh, do you? What? I never noticed that. That's crazy. That's crazy you say that. No.
So,
but you're working on it.
Right. And she knows we've had various conversations about this. Literally had a conversation before we hopped on.
Off the record, right?
Yes. Very much so off the record. And it's not just romantic relationship wise, it goes into friendships as well, which is part of the reason why I do have such a small friend group. It's not that I don't want to connect with new people. It's not that I don't want to develop more friendships or relationships, whatever, or connections. I have just grown up in environments where people's intentions were very calculated. So I naturally just don't trust very easy. And now it's becoming a character flaw.
That makes sense, though. It's like you have to guard yourself. Because before you weren't able to, or you couldn't see the way people are.
Exactly.
So now it's I'm trying to, you're not going to get me before I get you.
Exactly. But it's such an awful way to live. Because I know well, first of all, there's great people in my life right now. You know what I mean? And I am so grateful for their friendship and their presence in my life. But then there's other people kind of just hanging around, or people that I could also be making connections with. But I'm but I don't know. You could just,
you
could just really fuck me up real quick. You know what I'm saying?
You got to play 21 questions.
And I don't necessarily like that I'm that way, and I'm working on it. I'm trying to be very much so intentional about, just pushing myself as far as getting out of that mindset. It's hard. It's really hard.
Very hard.
I mean,
But at least you're trying though, like for real though. Because you really could just be like, nah, you know what? I'm gonna just stick to myself and then not be able to like even really experience what life has to offer you with the circle of friends that you do have and the people you do have.
Yeah, and it's like 28 years of dealing with this, you know? So of course it's going to take a long time for me to, work on this and, it's just going to take some time.
Something about the number 28, I feel like that has activated all of us young women to be like, F it. Here I am. This is how I am, how I'm presenting to the world, and you got to accept it.
No, seriously. I mean, after, I think at 25, I was still, I'm like, I need to change some things. But I kind of don't want to tell anybody that I'm struggling with these issues that I have going on. Mm-hmm. At 20, I'm like, shit, I mean, you gonna love me or you're not. You know what I'm saying? Like, either you gonna rock with me.
Crazy you say that, because the church sermon last week was like saying how our testimonies, they can be personal, but they shouldn't be private. Like, yes, they are to us, for us, but we should share them to let other people know, like, this is what I've been going through. And if it can help the next person, then that's, it just helps the world continue to get better.
Yes, absolutely. And I'm glad you brought that up, because this is part of the reason why I started the podcast and part of the reason why I am such an open book. Especially when people ask me like, oh, like you mentioned this the last time we spoke, can you explain, what happened, or like, how can I navigate through that? I'm like, oh yeah, sure. I have nothing to hide. I have nothing to hide. I've been through a lot. I may not tell you off rip everything that's happened to me. But it's important because people need that support, and they also need assistance in getting through difficult situations. But yeah, I'm glad you brought that up, because that's the main point of this podcast. It's just sharing my testimony and other people sharing their testimonies, so someone can relate and take little nuggets of knowledge and just apply it to their life. So that's dope. Oh, full circle moment. Anyway, tell us about. Do you want to share, or?
Yes. So I would say control was one, communication, and then also I was impatient. I'm not claiming it anymore.
Got you. Okay.
So all of those things is like the perfect cocktail for like the imperfect sort of, person. Not saying that anybody's perfect, because it doesn't exist, but those are really things that I know that I needed to work on.
Right. Okay.
And I'm trying to work on too. And control is like so hard, because I have always been a control freak. Like, plan A through C is done, and if anything pops up, like I'm already prepared for it. But it's like I can only now control. I'm realizing I can only control what I can control, which is myself and my reactions and things like that.
Okay, so maybe I need to add that to my character flaw too. Dang, because I can understand where you're coming from. It's difficult to live in a world where you literally don't have control over anything except for your own behaviors, actions, and your own mind. So when we have people coming into our lives, and when we have certain things going on, like dealing with work, school, hobbies, whatever the case might be, we want things to go a certain way. And when it doesn't go a certain way, we're throwing our hands up in the air, punch in the air. Yeah, it's like, come on, man. Like, I really wanted that job, or I really wanted to enjoy my time with this person in space and in my space and try new things with them. And they're over here acting crazy. Like, what's going on?
Yeah, right.
It's hard.
It's very hard. But I'm unlearning. And it feels good actually too, because now I'm not as tense. Like, there's less for me to worry about, which is good, because you're not supposed to worry. But yeah, it's definitely, all of this is like a journey. And I feel like as long as we are accepting of that it's going to always ebb and flow, the more ironic control we have over like the outcome. But I say that to say, like, you know, the more positive we think about things, obviously the better things are going to be.
True.
So that sort of that mindset to that.
Yeah. Oh, I like it. Okay. All right. What about impatience? You know, what has
impatient? I feel like it's a little bit of the society that we live in. And being like instant gratification, social media, everything is 30 seconds right at your fingertips.
Right.
But also being someone who has always excelled at things and fairly quickly. And now, like with real estate, it is such a grind. Like from the day you start to probably like year 5, well, 3 years to 5 years, they say is like when your business starts to take off.
Yeah.
And it doesn't sound like a lot, but it's like when you really are living it day by day, you're like, oh my God, like this, it really, you know, takes a lot to do and patience in yourself and those around you and just like the market, the way that fluctuates. So yeah, a work in progress also in that.
Yeah, I would say that real estate has really been testing your patience, but you've been doing so well. You've been doing so well, especially dealing with like clients, and you know have to dealing with learning new, I don't know, girl, policies and
bro. Like I have a client right now about to travel. Well, tomorrow who's traveling to Mexico to have his dad sign these papers at the embassy to then bring back up here to the USA to close on the house. Like where nobody hears of that.
Yeah, I've never heard of that. But you know what? Whatever the man has to do to get it done.
That's what I'm saying. Give me my money.
I don't know. But
just give me my money.
No, for real. Give her money right now. And having to be patient up until closing, I don't know how you do that.
Yes. This deal was supposed to close back in June. It's now September. Middle of September. March.
Yeah.
Patience.
That's ridiculous. That's just but you got it. Somehow it's just you close almost every single deal that you've ever had. Yes. Am I mistaken? Or like it's really almost every single one.
Almost everyone, yes.
Yeah. So I mean the track record is just
more than that, you know.
The track record is just bomb. But
#Mr. Low, you know.
For real.
That's like it.
So, I mean, honestly, impatience. I've been really patient lately. I feel like I had. Kind of. Oh, okay. She's reading.
No, you have. I was just thinking. That was it.
She was like, I don't know about that.
No, but you have.
I feel like compared to how I usually am, I have been very, very, very patient. And I will say that this has been a goal of mine this year. Just being patient, sitting back, listening, watching, and also listening to God's voice as well.
I was just about to say, like, understanding also.
Yes.
So you just said, like, listening, watching, both of those things. Like, I feel like you have a better understanding of self and others.
Yes.
Or trying to understand others.
Yeah. I mean, everybody has their stuff. I'll just say it that way. Everybody has their stuff going on. And I've noticed that in the past, I have fallen victim to just pointing fingers like, this person is doing this and it's pissing me off, and now I'm just mad, you know?
Yeah.
Or I'm just ready to crash out because I don't, I'm not taking the time to understand the full context of everything that person is going through. And you just told me to watch Sarah Jakes Roberts' sermon about context. So I really took that to heart. I'm like, oh my gosh, you know what? I don't understand everything that someone may be going through. If somebody responds a certain type of way, it could be that they're dealing with something that they haven't spoken to me about. So for me to just assume that they just hate me, or, you know, I'm very I'm
not jumping right to hate.
This person hates me, and you know, it is what it is. But instead of assuming that that is the case, or that maybe they just don't want to talk to me or whatever, I tend to take a step back now and think, maybe they're just going through something, or who knows, maybe I just took it the wrong way.
Right.
And I just
projection of something, yeah, like you said, that they're going through, that they don't know how to process or haven't talked to you about. It's okay. Yes.
Exactly. It was never that serious.
It was not. They don't hate you. Nobody.
It wasn't that deep. I've always been dramatic like this, y'all. So my friends were just used to it.
Straight out the gate, though.
Yeah, I'm like, oh my God, they hate me. Yeah, you're autistic. Whoa.
And then he was like, oh my God, no, I do this.
Girl.
Yes.
Don't get diagnosed by a doctor.
Then you see that one video, right? And then now all your next posts are talking about these are characteristics of people that, exhibit these that are like this. And you're like, oh my God, no, that is me.
Yes. It's crazy.
And there's nothing wrong with you.
There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with you. I mean, if you feel like you need to go to a doctor to get diagnosed, I would suggest that first, rather than self-diagnosing or believing what somebody is saying on social media. I'm not saying they should be discredited.
Yes.
But it's like, hello, can we just all relax and chill out?
It's a lot. And I feel bad for these kids, especially young girls, women, everybody, yes. But especially young women, just like losing their lives because they are being bullied, or they see, the lives of others and things like that, and think that they can obtain that, and it's really sad.
Yeah, it's really sad to see, and I think we need a lot more mentoring programs, or programs where, especially for kids, and maybe adults too, depending on who's going to show up or who will be interested in this type of thing, but being able to influence kids to go outside more often, or go hiking, putting their phones down and just connecting with people in person.
Grow up how we grew up.
Yes. Like our parents used to throw us outside as soon as we started getting a little annoying.
Outside or in activity. But I understand the activity thing, because just money is all messed up now in the economy. Like money is hard. I get that. But kids can do things for free. They can. Have fun and enrich their minds. Yeah. Away from the screens.
Yeah, they can.
Being a kid.
Yeah, it's just being a kid in this economy and in this era. It just
no responsibilities. Zero.
I'm glad I grew up in the era that I did, because we were just outside having a good time. Like, we didn't necessarily have to have a plan. We were just outside. So, yeah, social media is not very helpful in terms of allowing kids to connect naturally. Instead they just connect behind the screen.
Right.
It's so strange.
Which is not even a real connection, because then you can be whoever you want on the screen. There's literally a TV show about it.
Yeah. So how do you think therapy has helped you, or has the ability to help others in terms of unpacking your habits or their own habits?
Therapy is that girl.
Right?
She's top 2 and she's not 2. Therapy, it's nice to talk to a professional, one who can help you really sort through all the things in your head. We have so many thoughts that run through our mind each and every day, most of them being negative, and it's nice to be able to bounce them off with someone and articulate these things and be able to sort them out.
Yes.
So that way, you get to learn yourself better. And then overall, once you know yourself better, you can be better. So it's definitely helped me because I am very much an overthinker. I am very type A person. So a lot was going on up here.
Yes.
And once, you learn these techniques of how to write things down and journal or breathe and all that sort of stuff, you feel, like I just said, so much better. And so I just really thank my therapist, shout out to her, for, just helping me and helping everybody, like all therapists and all people in all service jobs. Thank you for everything.
No, seriously, they deserve a lot of credit. They deserve a lot of credit because they don't I'm sure they understand the impact that they're making, but it's really helpful. It really is. And I wish a lot more people would take advantage of therapy and just realize that they are there to help you. You don't have to unpack all of this on your own. You don't have to struggle by yourself. Yes, you can talk to your friends, but sometimes your friends really don't have your best interests at heart, number one.
And your friends can also be struggling too with their own things. Projecting. Right.
Exactly, projecting, and then also they may not have good advice to give.
Yeah.
So being able to talk to someone who's unbiased, knows how the human brain works and how the emotions work, and they're able to give you constructive criticism on what you're doing wrong and how to change it. That's all around.
Yes.
Love
Thank
that.
you, ladies and gents.
Yeah.
But yeah, what about you? What do you think? How do you think therapy has helped you to learn?
So I'll say this. I've been a self-soother since childhood, and therapy has helped me not be that way, especially in my adulthood, especially recently. I can say that I'm very proud of myself for depending on the people around me and in my circle for guidance and support. I'm not afraid to ask somebody their opinion. I will ask anybody. I'm like, so what do you think about this? Because
they got my mind all messed up.
Right. And I've been thinking about XYZ for this amount of time, and I'm tired of going crazy in my own head.
Yes.
Or just running myself through the craziest thoughts. Like, no, I'm gonna ask for help. So therapy has assisted me in just depending on someone to give me sound advice.
The village.
Depending on my village. And I really like that I have changed that in the past couple of years because, Asia wasn't talking to anybody. I'm not talking to nobody about my feelings. And part of because of that is part of the reason why I think my friends and my family thought of me as a very mysterious person, because I didn't necessarily open up that much. And it wasn't on purpose. It was just, I grew up this way and I learned to be very stoic and keep things to myself.
Right.
So in, my early 20s and, for a little bit of my mid 20s, I was like, I don't want to talk to nobody. I've been doing this on my own, so why should I depend on you?
It literally goes back to what we just said at the beginning of the episode.
Yes.
Like, you're having issues with trust. It's because you've had to self-soothe. Yes.
Exactly. So that's definitely a benefit of therapy. I did mention giving myself grace. That's something that I'm still struggling with. I'm very hard on myself. And when I say hard on myself, I'm like, I don't pat myself on the back enough.
No.
I don't clap for myself enough, meaning celebrating my wins. And it could be even something small. And I think that's a very toxic way of living. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's Black women. A lot of us do that because we want so much. And it's also expected of us. And maybe not even expected, because I feel like maybe more so people prey on our downfall.
Yes.
So in spite of that, that's why we work so hard and so tirelessly at these things.
Yes. For instance, people will tell me all the time, not all the time, girl, people will tell me often, I will say. People will tell me often, I'm so proud of you. And I'm like, oh yeah, thanks, or I'll just kind of brush it off and just say, oh yeah, it's no big deal. Like, I appreciate it, whatever. Yeah. For instance, my friend Saida we've known each other for 20 plus years. Like, we've known each other for a long time. One of my road dogs. Okay. And I posted something on Instagram today, and she just said, very simple, I just wanted to tell you I'm very proud of you. And when I tell you, I sat there for a hot second and I was just like, oh my God. You know, one, we don't have conversations like that very often. Mm-hmm. But for her to say that to me, it helped me realize that, yeah, you're doing a good ass job.
Give me your flowers. That's what we need more of.
We do.
Yep.
We do.
You deserve it. She's right. Yes. We are proud of you. You're doing your thing.
Thank you. Even with everything going on, I mean, I have so much. I feel like I have so much on my plate at the moment.
Yes, you do. You do. We talked about that off the record. But
yeah, off the mic we talked about.
I say we're not gonna bring it on the mic.
Mm-hmm. We're not talking about that on the mic, but I do have a lot on my plate, but I am doing my best to keep everything together and to make sure I am taking care of myself in the midst of keeping God first, of course, helps a lot.
Yeah. Yes.
Helps a lot. But making sure I'm taken care of and that I'm not, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm not compromising too much.
Yeah.
To please other people and to be there for other people to the point where I'm falling short in my own life. I don't want to fall short because I've been there, done that, and it's not fun. It sucks.
Wait, this is what I want to say to that though. Because you just said you want to be able to keep it all together. It's okay if you aren't able to keep it all together either, because it is a lot to manage. And that is only putting, more pressure on yourself to do that. So
yeah. Actually you're right.
So try, yes. But if you do fall short or if you don't get it all right now, that's okay. You're learning in the process.
That's true. Yeah, I'm definitely in the learning phase. I feel like that's where we're at right now. We're in
28, baby.
Yes. 28. Listen, oh my goodness. This is a learning phase for sure, because once we hit 30, that's when a lot of my elders have told me. Once you hit your 30s, you already understand what you're doing and how to do it.
That's what they say. I'm ready for it.
Yeah, I want to get there already.
I'm ready.
I'm about to turn 29. I'm like, can we just skip to 30? Like,
I just turned 28, so I need to.
Seriously, it's like, dang, I just want to get there already. It's too much going on. Okay. Last question. Has your therapist or anyone that you're close to pointed out where your habits are affecting your relationships, like negatively? And did you agree or disagree?
Habits affecting relationships. Yeah, I would say like the not communicating.
Okay.
And wanting to always please other people. That wasn't always the most effective practice for myself. And so I did that because I wanted to feel seen, and I wanted, I thought my value was in what I could bring to people, not like who I was, type of thing. So obviously hearing all that, that's not good at all. Not a great way to operate.
It's not.
But I'm learning who I am is that's just value in itself. Me being on this earth.
Yeah.
And I love myself. And as I am learning more about myself and trying to rediscover hobbies and new things and all that sort of stuff, it's just it's a really nice process.
Okay, good. Yeah. I would say for myself, the overthinking thing.
You overthink? No, I didn't.
Oh my God. It is, and I even know it, but friends such as yourself and my other friends, they're like, Asian, you gotta chill the fuck out. You really you have to calm down.
You like this on Tuesday, and then by Friday is something else.
Yeah, it's something completely different, and nothing happened. Nothing happened. It's hilarious at this point. And I have to sit, and it's funny because I will feel fine today And then something that I think happened, or because I'm overthinking about this one interaction, I'm like, oh my gosh, like, why would they say that? And da-da-da-da-da. And then by Thursday, I'm like, yeah, you're tripping.
Yeah.
It's honestly hilarious sometimes because
as long as you come to the realization, as long as you make your way there, that's cool.
Yeah, yeah. And I don't bring up a lot of situations or scenarios that I have going on in my head because I know I just need to let them unfold and, you know, just think through the process. And then it turns out nothing happened and I'm fine.
Right.
And everything's okay.
That was a process you made up in your head. Like, that's how the scenarios go. It's like, bro, if I just didn't overthink that one part, like, I wouldn't have felt this way at all.
Absolutely.
Like,
absolutely. So
the mind is a tricky place.
Oh, yes. This is part of the reason why I do my journaling. I do my poetry. I'm very strict on myself with doing like my little dates, my little self-love dates where I go to the beach and I watch the sunset, whatever I got to do. Because that overthinking thing, and I know a lot of people who suffer from this. Like, a lot of people suffer from overthinking. And I think it is just a part of our society. It is just, everybody is overthinking, and I hate that for us. But we have to find a way to unlearn it. Yes. That is the end of the episode, and I have no more questions left, but I want to say that I appreciate you coming on. You always have me a good time. Yes, of course. We always have a good time when you come on to the podcast. Obviously, I'm going to have my main ones, my day ones, my roll dogs on the podcast multiple times. Hopefully, I can do an in-person panel. I've been talking about this for a hot minute, but I would love to have all of my friends, all the homies, all the people I care about come together and talk collectively about a few different topics. But I just want to say that I appreciate you being there for me as a friend, supporting me, and always holding me accountable and letting me know when I'm acting crazy, when I'm thinking crazy. I need that in my life. I really do. And I hope that I hope that
no things needed. And what I was about to say to you, sorry to cut you off also, but just as your friend had said to you earlier today, I'm also proud of you.
Thank
for everything that you've done. Like, even just the podcast alone, like, you already are on episode 9, and this was just something that you were literally just talking about and brainstorming not too long ago.
Yeah.
But again, just all aspects of your life, everything.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm not going to get teary-eyed on the podcast. Not right now. Y'all can't hear me boo-boo crying on the mic, ugly cry. Ew.
Nah, she's really doing it, y'all.
But thank you so much. I'm so proud of you and what you're doing. I know it's been hard with real estate and the economy over in the States and dealing with personal stuff. Dealing with personal situations. I know it's been hard, you know, I know it's been difficult, but seeing you push through has not only inspired me, but I'm sure it's inspired, you know, other friends and family as well. So just keep doing what you got to do. And if you need to crash out, you know, I got you.
Facts, vice versa. I'm here, only call play.
I got you. Period. So, all right, but I'm going to end it here, and we'll see y'all next time. Thanks for tuning in. Bye, y'all.
Yeah, bye. Therapy has helped you to unlearn certain behaviors.
So in the years that I have taken advantage of therapy, it's helped me to not be so hard on myself. And I say that because I've always been the type to handle my own. I've been a self-soother since like a child. Since a kid, I've been the type of person to just self-soothe, and sometimes that's not. I don't need to be doing that all the time. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to, depend on somebody else for guidance and assistance. So wait, I lost my train of thought. In the moment, I was like, I'm going to connect it, but it didn't connect. What the fuck was I saying? Okay,
This is a crazy peeper.
And I feel like I should definitely put this at the end because what?
Yeah, no, sure.
Oh my God.
Hold up, and I don't even remember what you were saying now because you made me laugh. Hold up.
But that is that's all the questions that I had. And, I'm going to start that over because that was crazy. No, for real. Bloopers for days on this, John.